Round 3 of the Jägermeister Cup is set in Madison, Wisconsin. Last year's runner-up, Ford Madison, will attempt to salvage what's left of this competition versus one Knoxville, who have their eyes set on the knockout rounds. Josh Lill with you this evening, bringing you all the action, sponsored by Dairyland Insurance. Looking at the Group 3 standings heading into tonight, Indy and Birmingham facing off this evening. Knoxville in third, they need 2 more wins. Whereas for Madison, to keep their chances alive, they'll be rooting for an Indy regulation win and 3 points versus Knoxville this evening. The last meeting earlier on this May, it was yet another draw, a common sight in this series history. Nico Rosamilia netting his first professional goal, and his first professional start. A nice moment there for the Rutgers alum. But just a couple of minutes later, Jacob Krull would strike with a heater from outside the box, catching John Garibay out of position. Funny enough, the last win by either team in this series came 1 year ago this weekend. Looking at Ian Fuller's defense, they've been nothing short of breathtaking in league play this year. Opponents, well, they've had a tough time scoring and creating chances. It's a defense headlined by Jordan Skelton and the goalkeeping duo of Sean Lewis and Johan Garibay. They are also the only club to have not faced a PK this year, an area where Madison has been very good this season. And Garibay will be clinical to keep this defense as successful as it's been. Ian Fuller told us, we went with Sean Lewis for the previous couple of Jägermeister games based on experience, but we've seen what Johan could do in this tournament last year. We're 100% confident in him, is what he said. Madison looking for their first win in a while. At one point, they drew even in 8 out of 9 matches across all competitions, and it seemed like things were turning positive. But 3 consecutive losses has them scrambling, and the time is now to take that next step. And who better than a leader in Derek Gebhard? He records 1 goal this evening. He'll be in the Madison record books. And Matt Glazer spoke highly of his star forward, saying he's consistent, versatile, and a true professional. Gebhard could be the key to the club's first win in nearly 3 months. In 8 matches between these two clubs, plenty finishing as ties. Knoxville lead the all-time series with 2 wins. Will they pick up number 3 tonight? Or can Madison cap off June on a high note with a victory? Starters at kickoff, up next.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
Getting the exact vehicle you want is easy at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton. Come in and sit down with one of our sales professionals and build the Volkswagen you want. Pick all the features, order it, and then sit back and relax, knowing you're getting your dream vehicle. The best things in life are worth waiting for after all. Check out our selection online or in person, with new vehicles arriving every day. Your perfect Volkswagen could already be waiting for you at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory. Celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Starting lineup sponsored by Madison Concourse. Bern Shipman in net. The talented center back duo of Timmy Mell and Mitch Osman will be there to protect the keeper, Jake Krull. Look for him to push the pace of the ball on the left side of the formation. All-League first-teamer just a year ago. Devin Boyce in the starting lineup, so good sign for Madison fans there. Derek Gebhardt and Garrett McLaughlin in as the forward pair this evening, two of the more decorated scorers in league history. For the visitors, starting off the big news, Jordan Skelton out of the lineup this evening on a red card suspension for picking up 2 bookings versus Indy 11 in round 2 of the Jägermeister Cup. So Sievert Hauglie will take his place. Danny Fernandez also back, and we can expect to see him play at least 45 minutes tonight. Mark Doyle, one of the more impactful players on this roster, in on an attacking role this evening. On the outside, along with Nico Rosamilia and Babacar Dieng, just the 5th start for him this year. Recorded 4 goals and an assist in all competitions in the 2025 campaign. Beautiful weather this evening, partly cloudy, but 84 degrees, minimal wind. It is humid, 63%. Our head official, Warren Aldrich. Madison in their white and sky blue kits with white letters and numbers. Knoxville in their white kits with orange letters and numbers. They'll start with the ball. Angelo Kelly to take the kickoff. They'll be going left to right, Madison right to left. 3 consecutive draws between these two teams. Will we have a winner tonight? Stay tuned to find out, and we are underway from Bree Stevens Field in Madison, Wisconsin. And a tough chance there for Sievert Hauglie. Gebhardt nearly making him play. And here just in the first 15 seconds, urgency from Madison. Keys to the game this evening. And those are sponsored by Burrish Group at UBS. For Madison, it's about battling and controlling, keeping the ball away from one Knox. For Ian Fuller's side, he doesn't want to chase the game this evening. He wants to take the chances when available and doesn't want to dance around and wait for Madison to make a move. Have to be opportunistic here tonight. Positive chance at the edge of the area. Rosamilia chasing. Unable to control. This one will stay with Madison. Madison looking for early momentum, headed by Gebhardt. Kept in, nice shovel near the center of the pitch, but Knox with a good recovery. Lucci well covered. Back to Danny Fernandez. Fuller tonight. It's been a staple of one Knox for as long as many League One fans can remember. It's about controlling the ball, not risking any passes, being clinical in every opportunity. Tequila dancing around. Header bouncing right near the spot. Rosamilia. Tequila swarm. Crossing opportunity. Launched into the crowd. Injury report brought to you by UW Health Sports Medicine. For Madison, Eddie Banjoma, on for the air, and Jose Carrera Garcia. Damia Viader out for the match. Offside flag up there. Knox catching a break. Get the lone man missing this evening for Ian Fuller's side, Jordan Skelton, on red card suspension in the Jägermeister Cup. There's Derek Gebhardt, having a close eye so far. Plentiful amount of whistles being sounded here early on. Head official Lauren Aldrich being pleaded for explanation by the Madison players. An early set piece chance here, 4-1 Knox. The crowd attempting to distract. There's Burn Shipman. Johnson standing over this ball. And a header right to the hands of Shipman. Tested early on and standing strong. High press here early on from 1 Knox. Cormac Glazer's side, they got off to a quick start against Westchester. McLaughlin recording the penalty kick in the 5th minute. The big point of emphasis today for Matt Glazer is finishing chances. That's kind of been the name of the game up to this point in the 2025 campaign. Feels like as of late, it's been giving away cheap goals and having trouble being more clinical in the area. It's caused them the most issues. But he's confident stylistically. Feels like his team is moving in the right direction. That's just down to execution, which is the hardest piece of it all. Will they put it together today? Kelly up ahead, looking for Deanne. Really successful. There's Amelia. Tequila's cross. Knocked down immediately. Players battling the sun here early on. Again, 84 degrees at kickoff. As Madison trying to stretch things out here. Knox coming off a valiant 3-0 victory on the road against South Georgia Tormenta FC. Sievert Haugli, Miko Goling, and Babakar Dieng all recording goals. It's been a strong run as of late for Knoxville. 22 matches unbeaten when scoring first. But Ian Fuller had other words for the match. Actually was frustrated. He wanted his club to create more chances. As 3-0 sounds great from a coaching standpoint, but he wasn't really thrilled. Understandably, just 2 shots on target. McLaughlin chasing Gary Bay there. Back to that first half against Tormenta. Holding possession 26%, but a much better second half from Ian Fuller's side. 3 shots on target, controlling the ball by nearly 44%. Name of the game, always trying to finish chances. It seems now more than ever. These 2 clubs are adamant. Shifting their attention to just that. Rose Amelia hounded. Kroll and Murphy Jr. there for the dispossession. And Madison begin planning their attack. Aiden Macias with the ball. Him and Murphy Jr. Those pivot rolls. They take the ball from the first level of play to the second. Murphy Jr. Side to Garcia. One assist on the air. Give and go with Gebhard. Garcia, right-footed cross. Looked a little wonky, as might be used to seeing that kind of action done with the outside foot. Gary Bay coming away unscathed for now. But a foul by Angelo Kelly has Ford Madison in business. Gordon Aldridge trying to bring a calming presence to John Murphy, Aiden Macias. Two teams looking to make it out of Group 3. Both have that sense of urgency here on this Dairyland replay. Kelly, just a little too much physical presence from behind on Aiden Macias. Christopher Garcia set to take this free kick. Inside a header by Gebhard. And to the right of Gary Bay, out for a goal kick. Defense oh so important tonight for Madison, and right there Mitch Osmond at the heart of it from Matt Glazer's side. This year. Just 2 wins on the year, but defensively, still been very good. You talk about a stretch of draws in league play, 1.6 in a row, with 5 of them ending in 1-1 scores. So it's not at all like this Madison team is spiraling out of control. They're very much in every match they play in. Just a matter of scoring first, holding a lead, or finding a way to come back. Verity Souza with the throw-in. Feed inside Gebhard. Not given any breathing room. Here comes one Knox. Mark Doyle's pass deflected. Stays in positive territory for the visitors. Siebert Haugley and Danny Fernandez with big shoes to fill today for Jordan Skelton. Somebody who wins you just about every duel, especially in the air. A 6'4" frame. Takedown inside the box. And we play on. Mark Doyle over there. Ever so quick on that far side. Nice give and go. Babacar Dieng for this Dairyland Insurance replay. Get in to Mark Doyle's impact a little later. But somebody, he's on the pitch. His impact is very noticeable, not just individually, but for the team as a whole. Swift movement by Madison. Hard to crawl. major crossing threat. Garcia trying to work through Jaheim Brown, successful. Macias. Around to Osmond. Battled a little bit of injury earlier on this season. Much better form as of late. Kelly goes down hard at the hands of John Murphy Jr. Immediately shaken up. You can see on this Dairyland Insurance replay, just a blindside hit from John Murphy. Not one to shy away from physical contact. A tough spot for Angelo Kelly. Especially when you're not expecting it. But it appears to be good to go. Up to Dien. Side against Babacar Dien. 4 goals on the year. He's been an impressive talent. Fuller has taken notice, rewarding him with the start today for his efforts, his hard efforts in training. Mentioned when he was with Pittsburgh, didn't get a lot of reps since he's been in One Knox. Took a little convincing from the coaching staff since joining Ian Fuller's club. Not only have they given him the reps, but they've given him the confidence to be himself and be successful. Callum Johnson gliding there. The first booking of the evening is shown. That one's sponsored by Dairyland Insurance. Excuse me. Johnson coming right over to Aiden Macias. Doyle with the initial tackle. Pardon me there, it's on Mark Doyle with the initial tackle. Second of the competition for Doyle. Macias, so nifty in open space. See plenty of Knox players just trying to stick a leg out, poke that ball free. Macias very much a downhill runner. Here McLaughlin leading the defensive line. There's Siebert Haugley giving his guys a little space here. The Garibay goal kick. Dien calling for a bit of jersey tugging there against Madison. Not getting the call. Madison trying to maintain their defensive orientation that Matt Glazer's preached since day one. He's prided himself leading a club that's hard to break down, score against. Generally just really good defensively. For the Madison fans who've been watching all year long, the club can shift. Could be in a 4-back system or a 3-back system at times. Glazer really credits the adaptability, the tactical adaptability of his players as they try to navigate this tough season. Up ahead, Garcia colliding And Jaheim Brown in defense. Trying to prevent Garcia from an easy reception. Here in the Dairyland Insurance replay. Right call there. There's Jaheim Brown in front of Garcia. Depending on your angle, it could be tough to tell, but Garcia colliding from the back on Brown. This one staying with Knoxville. Garcia's intercepted. Over to Rosamilia. Will be crawled to that ball. The USL on CBS Sports Network continues the first week in July with 3 hot matchups. Birmingham Legion FC take on Charleston Battery at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, July 2nd. Last season's champs, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, welcome Louisville City FC on Friday, July 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern. And Charleston Battery battle it out with North Carolina FC on Sunday, July 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network. Time these two teams got together here was a scoreless draw at the end of October in the 2024 campaign. Good ball movement here early on. The junior inside. And see us racing to the byline. Attempting to keep that ball in far beyond his control. Something Ian Fuller has recognized as a strength of Matt Glazer's club is ball movement, especially along that left side. Take Kroll Osmond and John Murphy Jr. Excellent trio, all capable of moving the ball swiftly and accurately down the pitch. Danny Fernandez. And Mrs. Kelly recovers. Ball in close quarters. Finally out of play, to be taken by Stuart Ritchie. Along with Danny Fernandez. A very tight bond. As Gebhard drawing a foul. Haugli doesn't like it one bit. Both players having something to say to head official Lauren Aldrich. Haugli's disagreement. Gebhard pleading for a booking. And Gebhard's plea might have just worked. Siebert Haugli officially shown the yellow card, as you can see on his Dairyland Insurance replay. Gebhard in open space. And that yellow card also brought to you by Dairyland Insurance. First one in the Jägermeister Cup for Siebert Haugli. Knox a physical presence. Want to be direct. It appears they've been direct on their physical contact here. As we near the 25th minute. Madison, a club, loves to play through the lines. Attempting to do so here. Christopher Garcia on that near side. A bit of a palms up reaction. He was hoping to receive a pass at some point on the far side. That's what Madison loved to do. A little back and forth, and then play the lob to Gebhardt or McLaughlin. We'll be watching that closely here the rest of the way. Johan Garibay net got half of his starts last year in the Jägermeister Cup. Pass by Fernandez. Goes Amelia, headed pass inside, finally finds Tequila. Dien in the area. Having to retrace his steps, back to Stuart Ritchie. Left-footed left back, nowhere to go. Options to go with Doyle. Kelly, swarmed by McLaughlin. Ball in. Might have been tipped there. You can hear the oohs and ahs of the crowd. But Shipman handles cleanly. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Oakland Roots SC face off against Detroit City FC on July 5th at 10 p.m. Eastern. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Jaheim Brown. Put the over to save the ball. Sent back, reset here. Madison inviting. One knocks into the attacking half. A bit of menacing fashion. Gebhardt, McLaughlin. For that trigger pass. Lengthy possession there by one Knox that never made it into the attacking half. Finally finds the feet of Mitch Osman, fellow backliners. Here's Souza. One Knox, excellent defending in 1v1 situations. Fed into traffic and turned over. Here's Doyle. It's clear there by Madison. That's Babacar Dien, the intended target. Glazer wanted to be better in possession against One Knox this time out compared to the match back in May in Knoxville. His club nearly at a 50-50 split for possession here early on as we near the half-hour mark. One total shot on target. That one coming from the feet of Knoxville. Header, just wide. DN ever so dangerous. Near the net. Really punishing Burton Shipman in the defense. Look at this Dairyland Insurance replay. Excellent cross. DN just on the wrong side of that one. And it has been announced there will be a hydration break here at the half-hour mark. So players getting a chance to rest in the conditions. Very hot today, especially at kickoff, 83 degrees. But there is Mark Doyle, one of the more impactful players for One Knoxville this year. You can see the record and the scoring stats when he plays versus when One Knox is without him. Just to confirm, those stats are for all competitions. Ian Fuller noted, we are a lot more dangerous with Mark. You know, he's not a coach that wants to point to, we're great when this guy plays and it's tough when he doesn't, but he did admit we score more goals and we create more chances. He's a quality player, an even better teammate. Mark Doyle, having suffered some injury this year, not only worked to get back into the lineup, but putting in extra amount of effort to be fit enough to start. Matt Glazer trying to implore his team to a possible first half goal. And knows it's a tough year, one of the more challenging years for Glazer and his staff. And confident in his guys that they can turn the corner at any moment. They have the players to do so. Devin Boyce, a big part of that. Devin Boyce out for a significant amount of time throughout the year. Back here in the starting lineup. Glazer mentioned it takes about 6 weeks to come back. 8 total if you want to get starting minutes and play a full 90. But Devin Boyce, great player last year, looking to build on his minutes. They're getting him up to speed. That's why today, a very important, positive sign for the Madison fans. He was named in the starting 11. Bear Insurance, a proud sponsor of Ford Madison FC, is based in Madison and has provided protection and peace of mind to businesses and individuals throughout the state of Wisconsin since 1928. Owgley playing it safely back to Gary Bay. Pressure up top. Murphy back to Osmond. Jacob Kroll. Christopher Garcia. It's been tough. Great chances on that left side this evening. Rosamilia and Jaheim Brown doing an excellent job shutting down the game plan in that sense. It's poked out. This will go for our first corner kick of the evening. This corner kick brought to you by Canopy Wealth Management. Jacob Kroll heading over to the corner flag. Kroll just one goal on the year across all competitions. In his third year with Madison, looking to lead them to success as we head into July. within swing. Batted down and a handball there against Madison. And it was not the gloves of Johan Garibay getting on that ball. Slide. Looks like so much fun here on one day. Slide at the pitch. Always a great idea. You can't go wrong with that. Shout out to Ford Madison for always having such fun activities to do at Bree Stevens Field. This crowd ever so faithful. Matt Glazer hoping to reward them with a series of wins. Even in the midst of this difficult season with a record of 2-6-7 across all competitions, the fans are showing up and showing out. I mean, stands are packed, the bylines packed with fans, as well as on the rooftop on the right side. That's what makes this club one of the more notable in the USL in its entirety. Josh Lill with you here this afternoon, or this evening, as the sun is setting here on a beautiful Saturday night in late June at Bree Stevens Field. Madison and Knoxville scoreless in round 3 of the Jägermeister Cup. Both these sides trying to avoid being eliminated from knockout round contention. Ford Madison, the runner-ups to Northern Colorado last year when the competition was strictly League One. It's a good 2024 for Madison, also semifinalists in the League One playoffs. Heel over to Doyle, flag stays down. Here's Doyle! And just wide. Mark Doyle really making a statement here in the final 15 minutes or so of this first half. Starts with the excellent vision of Tequila here on this Dairyland Insurance replay. Doyle able to connect. Spurn Shipman. Again, plenty of fans in attendance today. Beautiful summer evening in the Badger State. Deflected ball. Finds Haugli. Foul right in the center circle. Memphis Tequila gliding there. Mitch Osmond. Lauren Aldrich has had a busy first half. 2 bookings all the way of Knoxville to Sievert Haugli and Mark Doyle. In case you're wondering, Jordan Skelton is serving a red card suspension for 2 bookings in round 2 of the Jägermeister Cup, so unavailable this evening for Ian Fuller. Ritchie attempting to play that far touchline to Babacar Dieng. Timmy Mel. Let me catch a breather here. Having to hydrate. A hot evening in Madison, Wisconsin. Well, the third-year man, Manhattan Beach, California. Would love to preserve a shutout. Wouldn't mind adding a goal or two. For Madison, it would be some sort of comfort just see a goal go in. Just gain that rhythm of scoring a bit. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big leagues, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select the player's choice. Gebhardt. Shoved down by Kelly. Gebhardt attempting to ignite this offense. Nearly had a great opportunity earlier, but fouled here on this Dairyland Insurance replay. Look for him in a give and go situation. Also standing 6 feet tall exactly. Be an aerial threat too. Garcia controlling a bouncing ball. Cutting inside, Garcia. That one deflected by Callum Johnson. Out for a Madison corner kick. Callum Johnson wearing the captain's armband this evening in place of Jordan Skelton. And this Madison corner kick brought to you by Canopy Wealth Management. Same side and crawl to take. Roll to the pounding of the drums. Flicked header. Madison calling for a handball, and they will get the whistle. Going to the spot for the second consecutive match in all competitions. Knoxville can't believe it. And Siebert Haugli is livid. He has to be careful. Already has one booking here in this Dairyland Insurance replay. It looks like it went off Stuart Ritchie. Callum Johnson and Mark Doyle looking for an explanation. Just a reminder, we have no VAR in USL, so we won't be getting a look at it. Lauren Aldrich calling for Knoxville to leave the 18-yard box. Let Madison take this one from the spot. As we mentioned earlier, Knoxville had not allowed a penalty kick in league play. Madison, they've converted 4 penalties across all competitions this year. Garrett McLaughlin, 32 career goals for forward Madison. Here's McLaughlin. The clouds have parted and the sun is shining in Madison, Wisconsin. Matt Glazer's crew lead 1-0. McLaughlin here on this Dairyland Insurance replay. Beats Johan Garibay. Guessing wrong and a clinical goal scorer. Punishing the one Knox keeper. Elation and relief at Bree Stevens Field. That goal brought to you by Dairyland Insurance. And right before half, Exactly what the doctor ordered for forward Madison. And a hefty collision. Immediate medical assistance called on the pitch by Lauren Aldridge.
Yellow card infraction in the 45th minute. Forward Madison. Number 6, John Murphy Jr.
John Murphy Jr. shown the first booking of the evening for forward Madison. Angelo Kelly getting the worst of that collision. And this Dairyland Insurance replay. And a vicious knock from behind. We hope both players are okay. Tough sight here as both are shaken up. Both John Murphy Jr. and Angelo Kelly walking on their own power. John Murphy Jr. able to escape the yellow card, colliding with the backside of Angelo Kelly. Murphy Jr. brings such a physical presence to the pitch. Stoppage time brought to you by Just Coffee Cooperative. For an official ruling after the goal. Yellow and injury time. But we are in stoppage time. Just reading the amount. 4 total minutes of stoppage time have been announced. In case you're just joining us, a Stuart Ritchie handball resulting in a converted penalty by Garrett McLaughlin. Doing so for the 2nd consecutive match, converted a penalty. Last time out against Westchester. Knox looking for a last-minute answer inside the first half of play. Deep send by Haugley. And the offside flag up there. Babacar Diagne a little too far from that last defender for Madison. Shipman content with letting time tick off the clock. Similar situation last week. Madison trying to put together a complete match. Again, having that lead versus Westchester, unable to finish. With some late movement here. It's Doyle.
5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes.
Crossed by Ritchie. Header up. Tequila racing, bouncing ball. Rosamilia calling for a shove from behind. Lauren Aldridge letting the game move on. A good call there by the head official. Rosamilia going down on his own power. Both sides wanted to be more active inside the 18-yard box. Certainly the case here this evening. Kempis Tequila down here. Stuart Ritchie looking for Babacar Diagne. And Tequila running into the backside of Timmy Mel on this Dairyland Insurance replay. Stoppage time has been switched to 5 minutes. It's still sponsored by Just Coffee Cooperative. A little bit of turf on the face for Kempis Tequila. We've seen plenty of hard hits this evening for both sides. Both clubs led by two leaders who implore 110% effort. Matt Glazer and Ian Fuller. Guys like Angelo Kelly, Kempis Tequila, Aiden Macias, and John Murphy Jr. Not afraid of any sort of collisions. We're back underway. Another foul on the far side. Verity Souza there. Sent in. Inaccurate out past the byline. Madison forcing Knox to play the long ball on several occasions here tonight, and not something that is an often sight. So this defense, which is a staple of Matt Glazer's game plan, working in conjunction here so far. And the first half whistle sounds, and Madison will come away after the first 45 minutes of play with a 1-0 lead, converting on a penalty kick by Garrett McLaughlin for the second consecutive match in all competitions. They'll head to the locker room with their heads held high. Knoxville trying to figure it out here on the road. Plenty of physicality here inside the first half. An energetic crowd at Bree Stevens Field. Left and right.
We've been building the future for nearly a century, empowering businesses to support their customers and members with what they need to thrive. Confidence in every step forward. With our range of simple and flexible financial solutions, we're not just ready for the future, we're shaping it, and we're helping you shape it too. Tomorrow isn't waiting, and neither should you. Learn more at truestage.com.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
Getting the exact vehicle you want is easy at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton. Come in and sit down with one of our sales professionals and build the Volkswagen you want. Pick all the features, order it, and then sit back and relax, knowing you're getting your dream vehicle. The best things in life are worth waiting for after all. Check out our selection online or in person. With new vehicles arriving every day, your perfect Volkswagen could already be waiting for you. at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton.
Back here in the capital city of Madison, Wisconsin, your halftime score is brought to you by Just Coffee Cooperative. With things off to a hot start this evening, let's take a look at what's next for both of these clubs. Upcoming schedules brought to you by Dairyland Insurance. For Matt Glazer's crew, it'll be a road trip to Texoma, trying to end their unbeaten streak. Then it'll be 3 consecutive matches at home against Greenville, Charlotte, and South Georgia Tormenta. Capped off with a road trip to Birmingham to face Legion, and that'll be in round 4 of the Jägermeister Cup. Over to 1 Knoxville. They'll have a Smoky Mountain Smackdown on home turf next week before heading on the road to Statesboro, Georgia to face off against Tormenta. Then Ian Fuller's side will cap off this stretch with 3 consecutive home matches as well, a pivotal chance for them to add to their point total in league play. Let's take a look at USL behind the scenes.
Turn on your TV and get ready to be entertained. Few things can captivate a mass audience like live sports. And if a broadcast feels like magic,
a lot of people just think you flick the switch and it's easy and it magically appears, but there's so much that goes into it behind the scenes.
Mike Friedman is the vice president and executive producer at NEP Media Services. For USL national broadcasts on CBS, Friedman's team is close to 40 people.
They're led by the producer and director. That's for any production. And then from there, you have associate directors, you have graphics people, you have replay people, you have the camera operators, you have engineers, you have tech managers, all working for that one common goal of a smooth broadcast.
Now here's something you may not know. At NEP in South Florida, hundreds of broadcasts in the USL Championship, League One, and Super League are broadcast remotely. All stadium cameras feed directly to NEP. And just like a truck on site, camera shots are switched live. And there are eyeballs on the product. In April, CBS's production of Phoenix Rising FC at San Antonio FC peaked at 776,000 viewers.
The way we do TV for other sports is different than soccer. So it's finding that sweet spot of taking what people are used to seeing and adding that American TV touch into it.
They say it's a radio show, so why are we on TV? That's a good question. We've got a lot of them for Sean McCauley. The Indy 11 head coach joins us this week.
I feel like he's got some ideas that are going to help revolutionize the Indy 11 and what the championship looks like moving forward from a recruiting standpoint. North Carolina FC ends Louisville's historic unbeaten run to start the season. What does it mean overall?
We chat about all that and more. USL All Access Tuesday night.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way.
Focus!
Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power.
Whatever it takes.
Trusted for over 100 years. Tiger Balm's proven herbal blend tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger so that you can rise above pain.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
And get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Brilliant strike from Nicoletto. Push the switchbacks up 1-0. Slotted toward goal. Up
Forward Madison have a 1-0 lead over 1 Knoxville SC in round 3 of the Jägermeister Cup. This halftime score is brought to you by Just Coffee Cooperative. Let's take a look at news and notes from around the USL. We had a stunner in Cary, North Carolina. NCFC ended Louisville City's 19-game unbeaten streak close to the lead record. NCFC making a statement at the close of the first half of the season. Then switching it out to the West Coast to Orange County SC, the latest highly talented acquisition in the USL, is going to have a huge impact coming over from the Scottish Premiership. Spokane, unbeaten through 11, looking to make it to the league title for a second year in a row. Let's take a look at save and goal of round number 2 in the Jägermeister Cup.
And that one zipped over the bar. Are you serious? Faru.
Looking to serve one up. Bonfilo enters the 18. Mercado, he scores!
Getting the exact vehicle you want is easy at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton. Come in and sit down with one of our sales professionals and build the Volkswagen you want. Pick all the features, order it, and then sit back and relax, knowing you're getting your dream vehicle. The best things in life are worth waiting for after all. Check out our selection online or in person. With new vehicles arriving every day, your perfect Volkswagen could already be waiting for you at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Let's look at first half highlights from round 3 of the Jägermeister Cup between Madison and Knoxville. Early set piece chance here for Knox. These highlights brought to you by Just Coffee Cooperative. Save within the first 5 minutes for Burn Shipman. Then at the half-hour mark, one Knoxville making some more noise. A crossing by Stuart Ritchie. Babacar Dieng nearly finding the back of the net to take a 1-0 lead. The match would remain scoreless as we worked our way through the first half. And just 7 minutes later, the visitors again with another opportunity, and Mark Doyle, who had failed to put Knox on the board, had an excellent chance with Ika Rosamilia also streaking down the right side. So Burn Shipman coming away unscathed. About 5 minutes later on a corner kick, it would be a handball against Stuart Ritchie. With signs of life for Madison. Garrett McLaughlin, for the second match in a row across all competitions, scores the opening goal via a penalty kick for Madison. They would lead 1-0 headed into the break. First half stats sponsored by Rhyme. And 1-0 our score. Shots, a total of 5, each team with 1 shot on target. And Matt Glazer wanted to improve in possession. He's holding one of the best possessional teams in all of the USL to a 50-50 split. 2 corners for the home side, none for the visitors. And a total of 3 bookings, but that doesn't tell the tale. It has been a physical match at Breese Stevens Field. Again, first half stats brought to you by Rye. Both clubs taking the pitch. One Knox in their white kits with orange letters and numbers. Madison in their blue and white kits with white letters and numbers. The match required a water break at the half-hour mark in the first half. It was 84 degrees at kickoff, and it hasn't changed much. 82 degrees currently. The wind's just 5 miles an hour to the northeast. And humidity nearing 70%. A couple of great chances for Knoxville in the first half. Unable to capitalize. Madison with big improvements. Not just time with the ball, but their actions inside the 18 having a little more meaning today, taking advantage of corner kicks. We've seen Gebhardt have a good chance, and he's just 1 goal away from tying Christian Cheney for the all-time lead goals scored in club history. Gio Calixto and Scott McLeod set to come on 4-1 Knox here in half number 2. Calixto on the air. 8 overall appearances, 5 overall starts. And happy birthday, actually, belated birthday to Gio Calixto. Turned 25 yesterday. Madison unchanged, and Clarity Souza exiting the team huddle. Madison, they'll have the ball to start the second half. They'll be going left to right. Knox, they'll be going right to left. Scott McLeod in, the VCU alum. 1 goal on the year on his first professional contract. Abubakar Dieng and Kempis Tequila looking to be a little more force of nature here on the back end of the match. McLaughlin set to get the second half underway. Can Ford Madison pick up their first win since March 29th? They're 45 minutes away. They've got a crowd behind them. They can help push them in the right direction. One Knox looking to make their case for the knockout rounds in the Jägermeister Cup. Josh Will with you this evening, bringing you all the action. Plenty of scores from around the Jägermeister Cup. And we'll get to those here in a moment. Danny Fernandez and Mark Doyle out of the match. Ian Fuller told us we could expect Danny Fernandez coming off of injury to at least have 45 minutes in the lineup. And Mark Doyle, it's not his first game back, but still getting his sea legs under him, if you will. Fernandez for a while had the only shot on target in this match, and Mark Doyle with one of the better chances, so we'll see what the substitutions can do in their place. Madison pleading for yet another handball. Worked once, but won't work that time. Here's Ritchie. Called for that handball. Led to the Madison goal. Slow roller. And a big save made by Burns Shipman. A lot happening all at once. Shipman making a save. And a collision right at the edge of the area. So a couple things to watch out here for on this Dairyland Insurance replay. Push down from behind, and Calixtro had a one-on-one chance with Burns Shipman. Madison keeper with a huge denial. It looked like there was a foul along the lines of the box. Over to Timmy Mount. Had his hand in 11 shutouts last year. Looking to put one together here tonight. The sun glowing down on beautiful Grease Stevens Field. These Madison fans have waited nearly 3 months for a victory. Imagine they're at the edge of their seats right now. One Knoxville won't make it easy. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. There's Tequila. Richie's been covered well. Both sides love to use the left side of their back line to create chances. Those two players being Richie for one Knox and Jacob Kroll for the home side. But the message has been understood. Defense has done their homework and silenced the two left backs. He went quickly. Dien was down. Knox with a chance. Inside Tequila. Cleared away by Souza. Dirty Souza. With great positioning here. Getting between the ball and Gio Calixtro. Corner kick here for one Knoxville. Their second of the evening. To the echoes of the fans. Try to convert. Out and trapped there by Souza. Ball preventing possible corner kick. Quick breather here for both sides. Beautiful through ball. Nice sliding clear. Short pop up. Corralled by Calixtro. Kelly taking his space. Working through the crowd. Having that one poked free. Boys triple team. And Kelly in an awkward spot. Trying to get up. John Murphy Jr. and Angelo Kelly have had their fair share of interactions this evening. You can see on this Dairyland Insurance replay. An awkward fall to say the least. Both players showing good sportsmanship. Good pat on the back there. Two of the more fierce competitors in USL League One. Strip it there by Devin Boyce. That is emblematic of what you get out of Devin Boyce. Not just scoring numbers and assists, minutes played. It's someone that does the little things. The deflections, the interceptions, the tackles. The tackles won. Possessed there. Knoxville take it right back. Kalikstra of that action to send Richie up the pitch. Charity Souza denying that chance. Rosamelia didn't like that it was taken. Dragging down a Madison player and showing the booking. That yellow card brought to you by Dairyland Insurance. Rosamelia with his first booking in Jägermeister Cup play. Knew it immediately. Bit of frustration. Thought he had a good chance. Just experienced defenders along that back line. Life tough for Rosamelia. Kroll. CS over to Gebhard. Gebhard down in pain. Raheem Brown, one Knox man, a little slow to get walking again. It's Johnson with the initial takedown. Raheem Brown even caught a nasty piece of that. Gebhard. Specifically, I know we talked about it in the open, putting the work in the offseason. Glazer pointed out that he also put on some pounds of muscle and also increased his recovery time. Mikael Goling and Stavros Zarakostas are into the match. Zarakostas, USL League One play right now, in a tie for the Golden Playmaker race. 4 assists. And Mikael Goling, 3 goals in all competition this year. 1 in the Jägermeister Cup. We're on for 1 Knox. Four substitutions for Madison here. Total this match. And yet, Knoxville with those subs. You can watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights, plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157, the new Sirius XM app. Zarakostas, best action we've seen from Knox. This half, dancing, trying to get by Garcia. Kroll nearly does so. But the double team, in that short battle, Reset here with McLeod. Near side. Calixtro. Check in with Kelly. Not enough heat on that pass. Ends up finding Madison. Can they keep it? Yes, they do. Gebhard. Boyce pushed down. Now past the touch. Aldrich. Nearing the attacking final third. It's a far chance here. They won't work toward the net. Opting to play short. Attempting to put something together here. Flick from Boyce. Inaccurate in his attempt to find Souza. Goes the way of the visitors. To see how they can get Stavros Zarakostas involved. Top 6 amongst all Jägermeister Cup players. And chances created in crosses. In a night, it's been tough for the outside players of Knoxville to create those effective crosses. His opportunity late would be key. Here's Boyce. Takeaway looked promising at the start. Cross taken back. Here comes Knoxville. Here's Zarakostas. Knocked away at the edge of the area by Jacob Kroll. And Mitch Osmond's pumped. Excellent defense by Kroll. And as Knoxville had reinforcements coming down that central column, and it takes a skilled defender like Jacob Kroll to play that ball so perfectly from behind. On this Dairyland Insurance replay. Kelly with an excellent find up the pitch. Zarakostas so dangerous in open space. What a challenge by Jacob Kroll. It's out for a Knoxville corner kick. Low ball bouncing. Landed right at the feet of Kelly. Couldn't slow it up. Howdy's pass blocked by who other than Devin Boyce. Loader of this Madison team, trying to lead his team to a victory. Just under a half hour until stoppage time. Just a reminder for those just tuning in, Madison with a late lead, looking for their first victory since March 29th against the Richmond Kickers. 1 point drew even in 8 of 9 matches, across all competitions. Right now, you can see the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's about how cleanly can they get there. Nico Brown set to come in for Madison, as well as Luca Dorado. These substitutions brought to you by Festival Foods. Dorado recording his first professional goal against Spokane Velocity on loan from Birmingham Legion. For Nico Brown, another loanee coming over from Lexington in the championship. 12 goals, 62 matches, the previous 2 seasons combined. Dorado, young 24 years old, trying to add some insurance for Madison. And those substitutions brought to you by Festival Foods. Laughlin Right now has the game winner. He'll check out of the match. Now directing Kroll. Pass it back to Shipman. Boyce finally with the ball at his feet. It's with Brown. Mel. Macias with a volley. Trying to get by Goalie and Kelly. Madison have escaped part of matches across all competitions where one Knox has been most dangerous. On Fuller's side, scoring 5 goals in the final 15 minutes of the first half of play and 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of the second half of play. So the spot in matches where Knoxville has proven to be fatal at times for their opponents. Madison escaping those time periods unscathed. Starting to get testy now. Inside goaling. Nothing he could do there. It's Mitch Osmond. Defensive Player of the Year nominee a year ago. Also getting first team recognitions in 2024. Abel Caputo, the former Lexington man, onto the pitch for Callum Johnson. Passed at a clip above 89% just a year ago. Somebody who's made 9 starts this year, been clinical in ball movement. Late in the match. Here's Ritchie, he'll have a go. Ball deflected. It'll go for a one Knox corner kick. Love the aggressive take there from Stuart Ritchie. Saw a chance with a bit of traffic surrounding Burton Shipman. Here's the corner. With the key. That one out for another Knox corner kick. This time on the far side of the pitch. Abel Caputo will take. The fans eager to see their team come away with what would be a massive victory for the club. Without swing. Finds no one. Murphy Jr. putting that ball out of the danger zone. Ritchie. And a really dangerous header there by Knoxville. Handled with grace by Burton Shipman. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. see Murphy Jr. with open arms, inviting Kelly, trying to create contact. He understands he's under close watch from head official Lauren Aldrich. Defended by Boyce. Nothing there on that left side tonight. Easy foul call there for the officiating crew. Clickstro taking down Mitch Osmond. The weather continuing to be above 80 degrees. Every step now in this match becomes that much more difficult. Every time you fall to the turf, it's that much more difficult to get up as the summer heat's in full effect. The fans getting as much sun as they can. Foul call immediately. Free kick from Madison. Lauren Aldrich. A big warning for Luca Dorado. So we immediately go back the other way. The 70th minute. Looking for the equalizer. Kelly. Here's Calixtro. Fantastic snag there by Shipman. Calixtro likes the take. Felt good with his right foot cutting inside. Able to beat Shipman on the ground. There's Dairyland Insurance replay. Shipman with the send. Knox benefiting off of that take. Ritchie. Bouncing header. That'll make sure to keep it in front of that back line. The precision comes in to be a center back. A lot of times having to head a ball away. Catch the spin just right. And Osmond doing their best job to limit the amount of chances Shipman has seen. Had to make a couple of saves. Gebhard. Soft pass to Macias. And we play on. Here's Boyce. Push down from behind.
Special happy 30th birthday to Dana Francis. Dana, thank you for attending tonight's game and choosing your birthday to go full mingle with us. Also, fans, tonight's attendance is 4,723. Thank you for coming to tonight's match at 3 Stevens Field and going your full mingle.
Little Caputo in the books. A yellow card brought to you by Dairyland Insurance.
Yellow card infraction in the 72nd minute. One Knoxville. Number 6.
Boyce trying to work positive territory. Excuse me, that was Dorado. Advantage played for Boyce. Taken down by Angelo Kelly. Colorado drawing the foul on that Dairyland Insurance yellow card. Brown. Scores from around the Jägermeister Cup. Loudon and Charlotte had initially been delayed for weather. They're now in the 27th minute, scoreless. Tormenta and Charleston even at halftime at 1 apiece. Greenville leading Miami FC in the 67th minute. Hartford on top of Detroit City 2-1. Indy leading Birmingham 1-0. Madison were able to pull away with a victory. They would then have 4 points and just 2 behind Birmingham. Nice feed inside, here's a shot, and it's just wide. Gio Calixtro wanting some sort of foul call. And we'll have another look here on this Dairyland Insurance replay. Give and go with Babacar Dieng. Looking for contact on the right side. Frustration surrounding Calixtro. We're taking a hydration break. Second of the evening here in the 75th minute. Madison leading 1 Knox 1-0. Courtesy of Garrett McLaughlin. A penalty kick late in the first half. To a handball by Stuart Ritchie. Let's have a look back at that goal. So it starts off a corner kick. That ball catching Stuart Ritchie up high. Knew it immediately. Siebert Haugley, Callum Johnson. Basically everyone in the Knoxville lineup wanting an explanation. McLaughlin for the second consecutive match across all competitions. Netting one from the spot. 33 goals now in the career for McLaughlin. Receiving much praise from the fans. Trying to lead Madison to their first victory in nearly 3 months. Devin Boyce in the starting lineup. Been a big part going into duels, winning the ball the way of the hosts. If Madison can get this season turned around, you can bet he'll be at the forefront of that success. Knoxville going quickly. No pass easy right now. Madison putting on the pressure. Here's Gebhard. Dancing through. Give the reset. Brown over to Boyce. Macias. John Murphy Jr. Kroll. Pass to the short side. Nico Brown. Boyce. Soft pass, intercepted by Ritchie. Promising passing, intercepted here by Knox. Hard collision on the far side. Gebhard checking on Christopher Garcia. Condition to continue. Nice tap there by Caputo, resulting in a chance for Knox. Great quick touch there by Devin Boyce. Now with the ball, bringing Madison in transition. Sloppy pass taken away. Matt Glazer in the home stretch. They have two subs getting ready to come onto the pitch. Lickstro, double team. Brown defending, crossed by Calixtro, and now past the byline. Substitutions now coming onto the pitch. Michael Chalaka in for Mitch Osman. Jackson Dietrich coming in for the home side. John Murphy Jr. will exit. To a round of applause, these substitutions brought to you by Festival Foods. Chalaka with 10 starts across all competitions this year. For a pivotal defensive sequence, filled in valiantly when Mitch Osmond was unavailable. Comfortability there between Jake Kroll, Timmy Mell, and Michael Chalaka. Jackson Dietrich in, former no-cow man. The drums getting louder as every second ticks by. Pounding of the drums, sounding all throughout the state of Wisconsin. Cheering their club on. Race to Gebhard. No time to run. A difficult spot here in the corner. Madison Key. Down. Macias. Brown. Boyce in the corner. Ritchie defending, trying to shield him near the touchline. Dietrich pushed down. Mikel Goling at the forefront of that contact. Dietrich a little confused. He would get a foul call. Play on. Less than 10 minutes until stoppage time. USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Gebhard, promising movement. Here's Gebhard. Garcia, defended well, circling around. Looking for Gebhard, played off of Knoxville, and it's out for a Canopy Wealth Management corner kick. And Canopy Wealth Management is donating $50 to Ford Madison FC's pitch fundraising project for each home corner kick taken by FMFC.
The winning raffle ticket number is 830-4014. The winner can pick up their prize at the box office near Gate 4.
Garcia. Dietrich, that one deflected. Takes a friendly bounce. Kelly in transition. Angelo Kelly has his jersey tugged from behind. And an easy booking call there. Jackson Dietrich in pursuit on this Dairyland Insurance replay. The yellow card, not wanting to give Angelo Kelly any sort of opportunity. Execution here. This free kick. One with placement ever so important. The yellow card has just been shown the way of the one Knoxville bench. Some of the players are looking for advantage to be played. Kelly had room to run. And Fuller red hot. There's some pushing going on. And this match has been physical since the first minute. You have Madison, who are desperate to just see a win. And Knoxville, well, they've been forced to play a different style of play tonight. Via the long ball, may have not had possession as much as they would have liked. And here they are on the free kick. Denied momentarily. Just under 5 minutes until we hit stoppage time. All numbers forward for Knoxville. Gebhard getting beat there. It's deflected. Can Shipman save it? He does. And Shipman laughing, knowing that could have been an own goal. So Gebhard gets beat by Zarakostas. Mel with the deflection, and it goes off of Michael Chalaka to stay poised if Madison want to break the drought. Zarakostas can't believe it. Foul call against his club. It's Madison right in the heart of the sunlight. See Matt Glazer's club take these far free kicks in a manner of different ways. Go short-sided, laid on the ground up the middle. And playing it short again. And there's better opportunity to be had by playing on the ground. Knoxville can reset. Visitors, not a club that tends to play with a lot of pace, but when you're trailing by a goal, stoppage time is nearly 2 minutes away. You'll see otherwise. Here's Ritchie, threatening chance, Ritchie. That one steered aside. Here comes Madison with pace. Garcia fighting through the contact. Switching the pitch to Brown. Nice touch back, and Boyce up ahead. Here's Brown. Only prying that one free. Jackson Dietrich putting his entire body to the effort to keep the ball on his side. Unsuccessful, and Boyce is down. Devin Boyce working so hard to come back from injury, checked on by the training staff. Just put in his best efforts of the season. Nazim Bartman will come on for Devin Boyce.
Forward Madison substitution in the 90th minute. On for number 8, Devin Boyce. Number 24.
Boyce exiting to a round of applause.
Officials have indicated.
Boyce is up and on the bench. Nazim Bartman in for Boyce. And that festival food substitution. Stoppage time today brought to you by Just Coffee Cooperative. 6 minutes of added time here. Madison fans standing by this club for every moment of this tough stretch. Burton Shipman, big reason why they could come away with 3 points. But they have to finish out the last 5 minutes or so here. Going back to Ritchie. Calixtro. Ritchie. Looking for Kelly. And denied. Here's Brown. Caputo. The ball up to Zaracostas. Settling it down. Garcia having none of it. It is out for a 1 Knox corner kick. Expect the crowd to be loud as ever here on this set piece. Johan Garibay in the mix of it. All 11 forward for 1 Knox. A heave with a prayer. Off the head of Timmy Mel. Garibay having to get back to his box. It's been an interesting night for John Garibay. Hasn't made a save. It's the lone shot on target for Madison. What's the penalty kick? Madison may have not created as many chances inside the box as Coach Glazer would have liked. He has to love the score sheet. Here's Kelly, fouled from behind. And it's right outside the 18-yard box. In this Dairyland Insurance replay, Kelly fighting through Nazim Bartman, Jacob Kroll. We'll see where this one's marked. Warren Aldrich setting up the wall. And Shipman. These guys where to go, keeping his cool. And the fans a little worrisome. Best position of the night for one Knox in terms of set pieces. Total of 9 Madison players mixed in on that wall. And it's going to take. Here's Mikel going, and it's blocked. Bouncing ball right to the heart of Shipman. And it's starting to get that much sweeter for Madison. And now you're at the point. Angelo Kelly. Frustrated to say the least. But you're at the point of the match where you're cool with Burn Shipman taking a yellow card for time wasting. Opts not to do that. Wants to finish the match. Gebhard. It's sent up deep. Dorado right there with Garibay. Fighting with the keeper, a push from behind. And we play on. Tempers flaring. Knoxville moving. That one blocked out. Just under 30 seconds until the approximate conclusion of stoppage time. We'll see how much longer we go. That one nearly intercepted there by Dorado. Kelly defended by Macias. Successful pass up ahead. Side soft touch. Here's Goling. Could have a chance. Shipman denies. And that's it. For the first time since March 29th, Forward Madison FC have won a match. The drought is over, and the fans have been rewarded. Listen to the sounds of the crowd at Bree Stevens Field. Just pure scenes of joy and heartbreak for Forward Madison. Taking a look at our play of the match. And here it was the penalty kick that was drawn off a handball by Stuart Ritchie. And who else but Garrett McLaughlin to take it from the spot. And he would convert. That would be the game winner. Second match in a row, McLaughlin would convert a penalty. That's your play of the match, sponsored by Dairyland Insurance. And for man of the match, be that man, Bernd Shipman. It's been a tough go in the 2025 campaign for the star keeper. But your man of the match, presented by Festival Foods, Shipman recording his second shutout of the year across all competitions. Gives Madison arguably their biggest win of the season. It could lead to a turning point for Matt Glazer's club. Coming up, we'll have full-time highlights, full-time stats, and more to wrap up this match. Again, forward Madison FC break their winless streak, defeating One Knoxville in round 3 of the Jägermeister Cup 1-0. Your final score brought to you by Rock.
Tomorrow isn't on the horizon, it's already here. At TrueStage, we've been building the future for nearly a century, empowering businesses to support their customers and members with what they need to thrive. Confidence in every step forward. With our range of simple and flexible financial solutions, we're not just ready for the future, we're shaping it, and we're helping you shape it too. Tomorrow isn't waiting, and neither should you. Learn more at TrueStage.com.
Back at Bree Stevens Field, your final, brought to you by Rhyme. Forward Madison FC coming away with the 1-0 victory against One Knoxville SC. Players celebrating as that winless streak has now come to an end. Let's take a look at how we got there. Covered by Bernd Shipman. Again, your final score, 1-0. Knoxville leading both categories for shots, 8-2, and shots on target, 3-1. Joan Garibay never made a save because the only shot on target for Madison was the penalty kick. Visitors still owning possession, but much improvement in that category for Matt Glazer's side. Has to be happy with nearly drawing even with Knoxville. 8 total corners, 7 total bookings. And yes, folks, it was a chippy match indeed. Up next for both clubs, Madison will go on the road to face Texoma in league play. For Knoxville, they'll take on Tormenta. A huge thank you to our entire production crew for making this match possible. I'm Josh Lill. Your final score from Madison, Wisconsin, Ford Madison FC 1 Knoxville SC 0. Your final score brought to you by Rhyme. Have a great night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.